I'm Ryan London, and I took the 2-week Living Simply Challenge. For my Living Simply Challenge, I chose for 2 weeks to go out and do stuff in nature and keep active, basically. The main thing I chose to do out in nature was skateboard. The reason I chose to go out in nature for my Living Simply Challenge is because I feel that being out in nature is more of a stress reliever than anything. It's a chance to have some quality time to yourself. You're out in nature, so there's really no interruptions. I feel that I have similar views as Thoreau did, because he said that society corrupted him, and he realized by being out in nature he kind of found who he was, and he also said that it was very peaceful and it was a stress reliever. One thing I have to say I would change about taking the Living Simply Challenge was the weather, because for a couple days it was just really bad weather and you couldn't go out and film and have time in nature. And also I would say a new skateboard, just because it probably would have made it simpler and more enjoyable, because the one I was riding was a little more beat up and made it a little harder to have fun. So today was the first day I'm starting the Living Simply Challenge, and the reason I chose today is because it's a beautiful day out and there's plenty of chances to go out in nature. While I was out in nature today, I just basically went out front on our street and pulled out my rail box and just did a couple tricks, and I don't know, it was definitely a good way to get away from everything that life throws at you. Good chance to be by yourself and have your own time. Okay, so today is day 2 of the Living Simply Challenge, and I went out into nature today and it was a lot colder than it's been in a little while, so I think that definitely it makes taking this challenge more challenging when the weather's cold, because you can't really enjoy nature for what it really is. You can't sit out there or be out there for long periods of time and really take in everything. Today is day 3 of my taking the Living Simply Challenge, and today was really upsetting because it rained all day and all through the night last night, which is why I think it was so cold to go out yesterday and try to skate. But couldn't go out into nature today, and when I could, I was getting downpoured on, so this is definitely the hardest part about making my Living Simply Challenge out in nature, is because every day is a new day and you never know what nature's going to throw at you. It could be a beautiful day or a terrible day. So today was day 4 of taking the Living Simply Challenge, and I went out into nature today and it was a beautiful day out, but I realized today that being out in nature kind of can change your attitude in general. Like, for example, today I was out in nature and I was having no success with this new trick I was trying to get, but just it being a beautiful day out, it kind of kept me in a positive attitude and kept me to keep trying the trick until I got it. Today is day 5 of me taking the Living Simply Challenge, and today while I was out in nature skating, I took a break for a while and I just sat down, had a drink of water, and I noticed that just by some of the sounds that you hear out in nature, some of the things you see, you know, birds flying over you, you hear the chirping and the planes from miles up. You hear the planes and all cars passing by. It's just, all of it's very relaxing. So I found that out today while I was out in nature. Today is the last day of my Taking the Living Simply challenge for 2 weeks, and now that it's all said and done, I'm definitely glad I did it. It was something for me to look forward to going and doing every day, because when it first started out, I was looking at this as more of a project than anything else, but as the 2 weeks came to an end, I started actually looking forward to going out in nature. You know, the first step out the door, you can just smell the crisp air, you know what I mean? I found it to be a very relaxing and stress relieving experience. So I will continue with my Living Simply challenge.